In a remote part of California lies the eerie Red Moon Lake, a lake that turns blood red for one night every year. According to local legend, a girl named Claire was drowned in it in 1971. Since then, the lake is said to be cursed, haunted by her restless spirit. No one dares to visit on the Red Moon night, but 4 college students decide to break the rule. At California University, Michelle discovered an old book titled The Curse of Red Moon Lake. It described how Claire was murdered and drowned by unknown attackers. The legend said her spirit cries out on one specific night every year. Excited and curious, Michelle told the others. Alan mocked the idea but agreed to investigate. The group decided to spend the Red Moon night at the lake to find out the truth. On the night of October 17th, during a lunar eclipse, they reached the lake. It was calm, yet the sky was turning red. Alan pitched the tent, Michelle reread the book, Jack set up the GoPro, and Sophia looked anxious. She thought she saw something moving in the trees but stayed quiet. Then the surface of the lake rippled as if something was breathing from beneath. At midnight, Michelle heard a woman screaming from the lake. They rushed outside. The lake had turned deep crimson, and a figure stood at the center, a woman in white, hair drenched. Alan whispered, "It's just mist," but the camera showed no figure at all. Suddenly, Sophia said, "She's calling me." Her eyes turned dark. Jack moved forward, planning to use a drone. As he reached the edge of the lake, he screamed, lifted by an invisible force. The group watched in horror as Jack was flung into the lake and vanished. Michelle began reading chants from the book, hoping to calm Claire's soul, but the wind grew wild. Trees bent unnaturally. Tents flew away. Sophia collapsed, and Claire's voice echoed from her mouth. "They drowned me here. I was only 17. Justice." Alan broke down in tears. "We're sorry. We just wanted to know the truth." On the lake's surface, a name began forming in blood-red water. Claire. Morning light returned. Sophia awoke, but didn't remember anything. Michelle checked the camera. All footage was gone except one frame. A young woman smiling in white, just like the one they saw on the lake. Jack was never found. Michelle opened the book again, but now all pages were blank. To this day, Red Moon Lake turns crimson once a year, and on its still surface, a smile waits, the smile of a soul that never left.